Once upon a time, in a bustling village, there lived a shrewd and nimble mouse named Rutten. Rutten had eyes sharp as a hawk's and ears that could pick up the slightest rustle of leaves. He belonged to a family of mice that had been surviving generations under the floorboards of an old house. This house was also the abode of their greatest threat, a cunning cat named Callie. Callie held dominion over the entire house with a sleek coat blacker than the midnight sky and eyes that glowed like molten gold. She had made dinner out of many of Rutten's kin and was determined to catch him next. One morning, as Rutten peeped out from his family's burrow, his nose quivered with excitement. He could smell the delightful aroma of freshly baked bread wafting from the kitchen, placed perhaps too nonchalantly on the table's edge by the foolish humans. It was a scent that beckoned any mouse in the vicinity, but this temptation also came with a clear danger. Callie, who was notorious for her vigilance. Though fear gnawed at him, Rutten couldn't resist the call of adventure. He scampered across the pantry shelves, his tiny feet barely making a sound. But Callie was crafty. She always watched for even the smallest twitch of a whisker. As Rutten reached the kitchen, he noticed Callie pretending to nap near the hearth, her ears perked up under half-closed eyes. Considering the situation, Rutten devised a clever plan. He began to collect tiny pieces of torn kitchen towel and dry leaves, carefully crafting a makeshift diversion. Strategically placing these distraction materials around the room so they led away from the bread, he cautiously set his plan into action. As he dropped the first piece near Callie's leisure spot, the cat couldn't resist the sudden motions and sounds, or so Rutten hoped. With a swift flick of a tiny paw, he sent the leafy decoy scampering in the opposite direction. Just as planned, Callie jerked with an agile leap, her interest piqued by the movement. Seeing his chance, Rutten dashed towards the bread in swift, silent bounds. With Callie distracted, he managed a hefty bite. Before Callie could realize she'd been fooled, he scurried back to his family's burrow, heart pounding in triumph. That night, as the family feasted on fresh bread, Rutten regaled them with the tale of his escapade. Admirers of his quick wit and courage, his family celebrated quietly, careful not to alert the ever-vigilant Callie. Meanwhile, Callie would spend the next day futilely probing for the mysterious mouse that had outsmarted her once again.